Alright guys, it's a little different from the Shadow of the Colossus mantra that we've been doing lately. I wanted to do something different to kind of mix in with what we're doing, so I'm gonna do a new series which I'm gonna call basically, it's gonna have a more catchier title eventually, but for right now it boils down to my favorite games, or my favorite game series, something along those lines. Now I mentioned before in the next Let's Play that I am a huge fan of Jak and Daxter. This is like probably to me my favorite platforming series that has ever come out. And to give you a hint why I'm doing this one first, we're actually going to go out of this screen here and we're going to go to my trophy list. And we're on my PS3, so bear with me, it's going to be a little bit slower than your normal PS4 action here, so it takes a little bit to load my collection up. And it's also going to take a bit for me to go down my trophy list. So the reason why we're doing this is because each of these three games, Jak and Daxter 1, 2, and 3, I was unable to platinum all three of them. And you might say, well, that's not really that big of a deal. Platinums aren't the easiest things to get. A lot of people don't have time to trophy hunt. And you'd be correct in that. And I'm not really that big of a trophy hunter. I'm really not. I have 4 platinum trophies, I think, altogether, and one of them is The Walking Dead, which is literally just beat the game. But these 3 games in particular, I have missed one trophy in all 3 of them, and that is to collect all the orbs. Now, what I'm not going to do in this series is make you sit through and watch me collect every single orb, but part of the reason why I wanted to do this one and add this game into the collection here is simply because I want that platinum trophy desperately. But, and you might say, well, why don't you just go back and collect those orbs at the very end of the game? Well, that would be the smart thing to do and the wise thing to do, and I would agree with you in saying that that's what I should do. However, I really want to play this game again. It's been 2 years since I played it, and I really want to play the game again. It is an absolute blast, and I figured, why the hell not? We'll add it, put it on my YouTube channel, and we'll roll with it. Now, at some point, this trophy list is going to load up, and I'm going to show you my trophies for the 3 of them. And don't laugh, some of my trophies are, and my trophy level obviously is not that high either, for those trophy hunters out there. But I don't really care. Alright, so we're going to, hopefully this will load up fairly quickly. And we shall show you the trophy list here for my Jak and Daxter games. Yeah, look at that, 20% I only got out of an act, that's kind of bad. But that trophy list was kind of difficult, but I might go back and try to get some more. Okay. Again, this is PS3, so it does not load very quickly. It's very, very slow, and I have a lot of games for it to process, so should be up here fairly soon. Dude. You can listen to that sweet Jak and Daxter background music while we're waiting. Alright, almost there. Come on now. You can do it. There we go. Alright, here we go. Here are the 3 of them. So you see Jak and Daxter 1, the Precursor Legacy, which is what we're going to do first. I'm going to play all 3 of them, probably in order. As you can see, as we go all the way down to the very end of the trophy list here. Reset. That is the only one that I don't have. Collect 2,000 Precursor Orbs. And my last playthrough, I was 10 short of doing it, which is very, very frustrating. And Jak 2 and Jak 3 are very, very similar. So you know what? And I'll show you real quickly so you can see that I'm not lying. Yeah, 1990 of 2000. And last time I played this was almost 2.5 years ago. So yeah. Alright. Quick little intro here of Daxter dancing. Again, this is developed by Naughty Dog, and for people that may have not known or have lived under a rock for the past 15 years, this is the second major series that Naughty Dog came out with. It was their second major platformer behind Crash Bandicoot, and arguably one of the most successful ones they've ever had. Obviously, I think Uncharted probably sold a lot more along with The Last of Us, but a lot of people have a lot of love for this series, and wish it would come back someday, even though I don't think there's any chance. But anyways, here we go. Let's load it up.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samus the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
Continue your search for artifacts in Eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jak, I think we're in trouble! Ow! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns. You can't come back through the warp gate.
Oh, Daxter still cracks me up.
This device is a
Okay.
with it. My father and I can give you
For those that have never played this before, it's a pretty simple standard 3D platformer.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of
You
them
collect a bunch of items.
to a power cell in exchange.
You know, you go through little worlds. It's your standard cookie cutter platformer, but it's just so well done, and the controls are still so fluid. That it's just such a blast to play. Like,
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
Like, I love this game series to death. This game is a lot different than the other two, and in the sense that this is much more of a kid's game. It's rated E for everyone. The series in general started out. Oh, crap. That's great. All right. Autosave. The series started out much more as like a kid-friendly genre, a kid-friendly game. And then, well, that's how you start out a series, right? Run right into spikes. But the second game, however, is the second game is completely different than the first. It is much more of an adult game. Jak actually talks.
Hey, you found one.
It is open world. You can, get cars and kind of go around the whole map.
Workers must have captured them all.
And it is very, very difficult. Now, this game by no means is super easy. It's not. It's got some challenges. It's on the scope about Knack was.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some...
So the Blue Eco here, this just makes you run really fast, and you get this sweet little electrified field. Like where you just destroy everything. It's pretty cool. And you run a little bit faster. Woohoo! But, of course, with everything, there's a time limit with it.
You pick up increases the time.
Don't fall.
Power.
And for those that are pros at this game and remember everything is, bear with me. I haven't played this, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I haven't played this game in 3.5 years. 2.5 years? 2.5 years?
Is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling Blue Eco through your body.
Ooh. It's a Blue Eco. But this game has some funny dialogue.
That's a blue eco vent.
Alright.
More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
And it's a game that still holds up pretty well. I mean, granted, not as well as 2 and 3, as you guys will see in the future, but definitely still holds up pretty well. And it's definitely like I think you can get the Jak and Daxter collection for like $15 or $20, and it's so worth it. Please pick it up.
With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into
Like, if you're any kind of a platforming fan,
artifacts that have lain dormant.
like, pick it up. And if you're someone who's played it in the past or played it back in the PS2 days, and you know just want to relive it again, you know they updated all the visuals so it looks a little bit better, and it's totally worth picking up. All right, let's get up here. Get all the orbs. I think I missed a power cell if I remember correctly. I think there's 3 of them on this, but I think there's one more
Of eco.
that we get back from this little cutscene here.
Green ecos, or one big green one to increase your health.
Ooh. Alright.
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to
Woohoo.
reach even higher ledges.
Jumping high. Yeah, there's the other power cell. This first level here is just a little bit of a training level, kind of get you to learn the controls, get you a few power cells, and away we go. I want to say I missed an orb. Again. Alright, there we go. Like I said, don't worry too much about me if I miss an orb in one of the videos. I'm going to be going back off camera and collecting the rest of them. Oh, see? I already fucked it up. I'll see what you're supposed to do right there. You use the blue eco to repower that, and then you're also supposed to pick up all the copters, which I just, you know, for some reason just felt like not doing. Alright, see, and there's your other power cell. So you always get one when you collect all the little toy helicopters throughout the level.
Wow! That last Scoutfly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Huh. I want to say they're down here. Yeah, there it is. Like I said, guys, don't... There you go. There's 50 out of 50. Like I said, don't freak out, guys, if I miss any and you absolutely just see it. I'll probably catch it when I go back and edit these videos. Believe me, if I miss it, I miss it. And I've known that I missed it. So I will go back and get it later. Because believe me, I want this platinum trophy bad. It's one of the ones that I've wanted for the last 3 years, and I don't know why I've just not taken the time to play it and beat it. But now, you know, now the YouTube channel is live and active, which is also something I've been wanting to do forever. We have a reason to do it, which is awesome. And not just a pure Shadow of the Colossus one. Don't worry, the Shadow of the Colossus videos will be coming out daily. They will still be coming out. I'm only going to release these probably once every 2 to 3 days, just to kind of mix it up, to kind of keep me interested. Because like I said in previous videos, I don't have a ton of time to play every day. So the time that I do spend, I don't want to spend the whole time on one single game. I would like to have... Oh yeah, don't jump off cliffs, it's a bad thing. There we go. Alright, away we go.
Good training, boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
They're no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack?
We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
He's so angry. Poor guy. Alright. Yeah, like I was saying about my time with game playing, you know, I have a very limited amount of time that I can play every day. And if I'm playing the same game every single day without mixing it up every now and then, I'm gonna get super bored, and it's gonna show up in the commentary, and I don't want that to happen. So we're gonna mix it up, and we're gonna do some things that I've been wanting to do and games that I've been wanting to play, which is why this series has been created.
Scout flies are always in red boxes.
Alright, let's pick up some quests while we're out here.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
90 precursors, man. You know I don't have that kind of money. I'm a broke, weird-looking rodent thing with blonde hair.
Hey! Lil furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
You know, I'm older, but I still love Daxter, man. Alright, there is definitely a copter around here somewhere. I think it's under the bridge. Yeah, there it is, down there. It's all coming back. This game came out when I was about 14 or 15, I think. It came out in 2001. And it came out the same year that Metal Gear Solid 2 and Final Fantasy X.
I just can't do it anymore.
A lot of big titles. So it came out. 2001 was a pretty big year. Not only for gaming in general, but for my wallet. Man, because those three games right there, I spent most of my freshman year in high school playing. I spent probably, and still have probably over 100+ hours on Final Fantasy X. Between the PS2 game and the PS3 remaster, which I have. Oh, that's shooting cannonballs at me. Power cell!
Those all-metal boxes are thicker than a yak-owl skull. But there must be something that can bust them open.
Yep. Pelican son of a bitch. Alright, power cell over here at least. Alright, let's do this thing for the old man here, then we'll call it an episode. Up we go. Come on, get the orbs. Get the orbs. There you go. Dog. I'm just so very excited to be playing this game. I hope it comes across in my commentary like this. This game just brings smiles to my face because it brings back so many childhood memories. I guess it's not really childhood. I was a teenager when this came out, so I guess teenage memories? Nostalgia memories? I guess? Either way, it's a blast. I love this game to death. I love this series to death. I can still remember sitting in my dorm room playing Jak 3. Not going to class, but just playing the crap out of Jak 3 because that was the most fun game that I had. Copter here. There you go. Whoa, don't fall off. Jump. Oh, I didn't get there fast enough. Alright. Get out of here. Come on now. Let's rush over there. We gotta crack that egg open. Alright. Again, let's go. There it is.
Enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
Kick the egg off. Woo.
Good job. Now meet me down here by the egg. Oh my. I hope the poor dear's okay. Here's a power cell for your valor.
No!
Look, isn't that cute? It thinks you're its mama.
Ah, I'm not your mom. You see any feathers here?
Oh, love at first sight. Oh. Listen, boys. I'll take this little chick back to the village with me and work with the sage to take care of her.
Oh man, oh man. Hooah. Oh, well, let's go back. Let's take a quick little nostalgia trip back to 2001. Where were you in 2001? Like I said, I was a freshman in high school. 14-year-old kid without a care in the world. Just wanted to sit at home and play his games all day. You know, didn't really want to go out and do anything else besides that. I was a loser. Alright, let's go ahead and knock these off, get back to the sage, and keep it moving here. Power cell! Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure there's one more around here that I can get.
Finally decided to unblock my collectors. I would but you have so
yeah, there's one over here.
time. By the way, if things
In this little pyramid here.
you could always get a job controlling the village rat problem.
There you go. Pretty sure all I gotta do is just climb up this. Damn, I could have sworn it was up here. Oh no, it's on the other one. I was on the wrong tower. Not even gonna worry about those guys. Whoop, 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 whoop. Dun. Alright guys, we got 8 power cells. We're doing work. We're doing business. I'm very excited to be playing this game series. I hope you guys enjoy it. This game is a blast. It's so much fun. Pick it up if you can, if you haven't played it yet. We'll be back, part 2. Probably in a couple days. 2-3 days probably. But anyways, you have a good one. Take it easy. Bye.